Hey fans, MLF Pro Brent Chapman here. We're going to take a minute and continue our segments on the KastKing Speed Demon Pro technique specific rods, and this one's a really important one. If you're becoming a better angler, this is a huge technique area that's just growing like crazy. And what I've got are the Swimbait rods, and what I've got is the Speed Demon Pro, the 7/6 Swimbait rod, and this is what I would call your everyday, probably 75% of the swim baits that are out there, for the guys that love to fish swim baits and are learning, your normal size swim baits. But what we've also got is we've got the Speed Demon Pro mag swim bait rod. This is an 8-foot rod, and this isn't the biggest swim bait by any means, but this is the type setup you would throw for this and those massive giant swim baits that they have out there that guys like so much. But on swim bait rods, a big key component to that is the tip action, where you can load that rod up and throw those swim baits a mile and still have the backbone and the right action when a fish comes up and eats one. So if you look at the specs on this one, this is a 7/6. It's a fast action, medium heavy power, 10 to 25 pound line weight, 1/4 to 1 ounce swim bait. So that covers most of the gamut, from your little hollow bellies to your line throughs to your little jointed swim baits that most of us are familiar with. I throw all these on a 6/6-to-1 Bassinator Elite reel, 20 pound fluorocarbon line. But now if we step up in the game and you go with those really big ones, this is the mag swim bait. It's an 8-foot. This one, it's if you look at the specs on this one, it's moderate fast but extra heavy. This thing is a beast. Line weight 20 to 50 pound line. Lure weight 2 ounces to 8 ounces. So this is for the big baits. This is probably one of the smaller baits that you'd want to throw on this. I've got this thing teamed up with the new KastKing capstan reel. This is the capstan 300. This thing's a beast. You can see this is a big reel. I've got it lined with 20 pound fluorocarbon here as well, but this reel will handle 20, 30, 40, 50 pound. For those of you guys that like to saltwater fish and catfish and bigger fish, this is a heck of a setup for that as well. So awesome setup here. Like I said, the capstan 300. This is a 5:4-to-1 gear ratio reel. This thing will hold 230 yards of 14 pound line. So like I said, you saltwater fishermen and all that, nice setup here as well. But like I said, the swim baits are a big deal. This setup right here, this is made for those bigger baits. I can load this thing up and I can fire it out there. I can throw it a mile. I've got the slower gear ratio reel, what you want for swim baits, that slower retrieve. But then I've also got that power, so when those big ones eat it, I can get those fish in there. So that's the big mag swim bait setup with the capstan 300. This one is just the regular everyday swim bait, the 7/6 swim bait. This rod I've just fallen in love with. When it comes to the technique specific, it's not only for swim baits. I've found that this thing is very, very versatile. It's great flipping, pitching, light baits. Good for a Carolina rig, football jigs, top waters. Some of your bigger top waters. This is a very, very versatile bait, but awesome for your everyday swim bait fishing as well. It's got the right tip action to it. I just love it. This is just an awesome setup right here. Could fish this thing all day. So there you have it, guys. We've got the mag swim bait and then the regular swim bait rod here. As you guys are expanding your arsenal of fishing rods, these are two you definitely want to have in there. Hey KastKing fans, let's go fishing.